How do you like just going down the stretch, regulation and overtime? How you guys handled the whole close game, the atmosphere, all the stuff that went into it?
I mean, we were trying to attack the basket. We were trying to do some stuff. I mean, they made some plays. They started out the fourth quarter making a couple threes. Our 8-point lead got tied. We come back, made a couple threes. Kind of game of streaks. I thought we were attacking. I thought that we had the opportunity to get fouled a few times going the hole late in that game, and I thought that on the shot where LeBron got fouled late, we really work hard at going vertical, straight up, and if you go vertical, in the chart circle. So there was, I thought we did a lot of good stuff out there. I'm not sure we're getting the best results from it, but I thought it was. Thought we did a lot of good stuff out there.
Kevin, what about finding a way to win even though you got out rebounded 53-36?
We couldn't keep him off the ball, keep him off the board. Tristan, I thought that was really going to come back and bite us in the rear end because we just couldn't get him off the board. I mean, that's again, he hasn't been here all year, but that's where Dwight, a bigger body, and we just all got a gang rebound. I mean, James led us with 8 rebounds, and we just have got to all get in there, and just hammer away on the board. That was our toughest thing tonight, was trying to keep him off the board. We just we couldn't do that, and I thought during stretches we moved the ball well. We had some good stuff. I think we were trying to run some different stuff late in the game, and we were double teaming the ball and just trying to make plays, and we found a way to win the game. In a game where I could say a lot of crazy things kind of happened. Just at the end of the game with 6/10 of a second, the rule is 3/10 has to come off if on any rebound. So at 3/10 you can't catch and shoot. Next thing I know, there was 4/10 on there for a while. Then somehow it got down to 3/10 again. So it was one of those wacky games.
What about coming in here and doing what you had to do, taking 5 straight at home?
Well, yeah, we had a really tough game after the All-Star break. We were really bad in Dallas, and we slowly started building up a little momentum. I was kind of glad that tonight, Josh wasn't getting calls. He thought he was a little frustrated, but he's got to keep hanging in there. And we just hung around tonight. Pat makes a big 3 for us. I think Trev did a tremendous job. LeBron took 35 shots to get just 37 points. So, just a lot of good stuff, just kind of a gritty win for us.
Okay, what about Trevor covering LeBron and forcing him to those outside shots? He had 37, but it seemed like he had to overshoot.
Well, we tried to keep him out of the paint. Needless to say, he's really good. He's just a hard guy to handle. I mean, he comes downhill on you. He's making jump shots. He's really been shooting the ball well, but our game plan was just try to go under and make him take shots. And I said if he takes 30 shots to get 30 points, well then we've done our job. So I thought I did a really good job on the guy. It was really a tough cover.
You referenced the ball movement being to your liking early. Just down the stretch, does it have to be a little bit better, or is that a product of the defense that the team is playing?
Well, no, I think it's got to be better, but I think we got to get into it earlier. They're putting 2 on the ball. And that's got to be hit the big, roll, and then play out of there. And we had a reluctance to do it. The big was getting a little flustered. I think Josh thought he got fouled a couple times on those things, and James held it a couple times. But we got to play through that. Putting 2 on the ball, getting the ball at the free throw line, playing downhill. That 3's got to guard 4. We have corners filled and a big tucked in there. So any mistake should be a wide open shot. We just, we didn't do it as much as we needed to, but and did enough, I guess, to get the win.
What did you think of how physical you guys were today? That third quarter, there was a lot of fight teams going on. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, there was both teams were out there. There was a lot of little stuff going on. Kind of started out with Pat and LeBron getting into it a little bit, but that was good. I mean, it was a good physical, hard, tough game. The big thing that we've got to do, we just got to do a better job on the boards when in those games. And but I liked our guys' competitiveness. I thought we played hard.
Pat Beverly was pretty eloquent in how he described the fan atmosphere today. What did you think about the crowd?
A great crowd. I mean, it was a fun game. I think there was, when I think anytime you get some scraps and some scrapes, the crowd really gets into it. And overtime game with a lot of close calls, a lot of interesting calls. James and LeBron James and James Harden got hooked up on one over there on the right wing. I'm sure what that was. Was it a foul? It looked like square dancing to me, so I don't know. Trying to swing the partner around and around, I guess.
Did Tony Brown say why that was a no call?
Hard to get a lot of stuff I didn't know. I was like, wow. But, hey, it was, but a lot of interesting stuff happened out there tonight.
You're a little worried in the period Harden might have kicked James.
You know what? I barely even saw that. At that point, you know what? I had looked up, and they gave Patrick a technical for James, for LeBron James pushing him down. So I didn't even look at it after that, because I thought, if you get a technical for a guy pushing your head in the floor, why the hell am I watching the video? Because anything could happen at this point. So I didn't even see it. I really never. Someone said that. I didn't really even see it. I was like, I was just trying to concentrate on trying to coach.
Was Josh Smith especially valuable to y'all defensively? It looked like, after a rough start on the glass, he came in and played very physical up there.
Yeah, early in the game, Mozgov and Love were really going to work on us, and points in the paint ended up being 46 all. They had a huge advantage early. Then we did a couple of things and tried getting them to shoot jump shots, and besides James Jones made some threes, and Kevin made some threes early. Love, but other than that, they were 12 for 41 from the three-point line, and we tried to keep them out of our paint. The ball got in the paint for them mostly from getting offensive rebounds, where we just couldn't keep them off the glass. Brian from Badness Heights here today. He was a